special meeting to order. Call roll.
Mayor Querum.
Here.
Councilmember Swanson.
Here.
Councilmember Mabry.
Here.
Gomez.
Here.
Newman.
Here.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start out for public comment. If there's any public comment specifically pertaining to this agenda item, is there anybody on that would like to make a public comment? Okay, so we'll go ahead and the first order of business is the suppression of the requirement for 2 readings, and I'll turn this over to City Clerk Nelson.
Well, I'll say just that the agenda item is to suspend the requirement for 2 readings of Ordinance O-20-006, which is an ordinance of the City of Princeton, Bureau County, Illinois, providing for borrowing of not to exceed $1 million from Central Bank, Illinois, for the purpose of funding improvement of the electric generation plant, that be approved. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this, and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we suspend the requirement for 2 readings of Ordinance O-20-006.
Second.
Motion's been seconded. Any comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Swanson.
Aye.
Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querum.
Aye. And we'll have Pete go ahead with the ordinance, and then after the ordinance, Teresa step in and speak. So go ahead, Pete.
Okay, so the next item on the agenda is approval of Ordinance O-20-006, which is an ordinance providing for borrowing of not to exceed $1 million from Central Bank, Illinois, for the purpose of funding improvements of the electric generation plant. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance, and it is submitted for disposition.
Go ahead, Jerry. And
All right. I move that we approve Ordinance O-20-006.
Second.
motion's been seconded. Teresa?
I'm going to give a little bit of background on this, what we actually did here. For the electrical department, we had a $1.8 million CD that was going to be due. And I believe this was back a couple months ago. I'm trying to remember back now. So we had some discussion on what to do with that $1.8 million CD. What we decided to do with that was roll that into a combination of short-term, long-term CDs. But the question came up, do we need to keep, do we want to use that part of that, the $1 million to pay off this debt that we already had at the electric department, or do we want to open up a line of credit or another loan to keep some ability for emergency spending? And because there is a $3 million minimum threshold that we need to have available. So we ended up rolling the 1.8 into investments and decided to keep another $1 million open for this line of credit or loan, as we're calling it here. So it's basically, we don't have to use it. It's just we have the access to it if we need it. With the investments that we're having with the other CDs, it will more than cover our expenses related to this $1 million loan here. So we're going to use this loan to retire the debt at First State, and we'll be rolling it over to Central for a less less interest rate than what we had before. So it'll be $1 million at 2.09% for 36 months, with a semi-annual payment of $172,919 and some change. If we do the semi-annual payment the way we are planning here, it'll save us about $5,000 over the life of the loan. So it does save us some money. Basically, all it's doing is giving us a little bit more leverage in case there's an emergency that comes up.
And we're doing this now, and we had the special meeting because the opportunity to take out this loan at Central Bank expires on the 16th, so we don't have the opportunity for the 2 readings. So.
Makes sense to me.
Any questions or comments?
And just to clarify, too, we did a formal, I guess, what you want to call it, bid sheet. Is that what we want to call that for this, too?
RFP,
make sure that so we had the opportunity for the banks to all respond to it.
Right. We did do that.
And unfortunately, when we kind of locked in at this interest rate, we might have been able to get a little lower, but we were already kind of involved in this one.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, if there's no other questions or comments, this motion has been seconded, so call roll.
Councilmember Swanson?
Aye.
Mabry?
Aye.
Gomez?
Aye.
Newman?
Aye.
Mayor Querom?
Aye. And I'll again ask if there's any public comments specifically to this agenda item. Anybody's out there that would like to make a comment from the public? Give you an opportunity to do so now. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn and to reconvene.
Okay. I move that we adjourn the special meeting this evening and reconvene for our next regular council meeting on Monday, April 20th, 2020, 7 o'clock at City Hall, or still if in observance of the governor's shelter-in-place ordinance, this meeting will meet remotely and electronically.
Second.
Motion has been seconded. Call roll.
Councilmember Swanson?
Aye.
Mabry? Aye. Gomez?
Aye.
Newman?
Aye.
Mayor Querom?
Aye. This meeting is adjourned, and thank you, everyone, for participating.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Goldie Rap.